I am Dr. Nicole, and today we are going to talk about a cold marshmallow root infusion. This is something that I learned about from one of my beloved herbal teachers. I use it specifically in my office for helping people strengthen the digestive linings of the stomach, esophagus, and throat and sinuses when they have suffered over time from symptoms of reflux or heartburn, anything causing that kind of burning irritation in the digestive system. Marshmallow root is what is known as a mucilaginous herb, which means that it helps restore basically sliminess to the mucous membranes of the body that are supposed to be wet and slimy and slippery. With things like heartburn, over time, these tissues become hot and irritated, and the mucus lining on the surfaces of the tissues can actually become kind of eroded over time, sometimes even to the point of ulceration when you've had ongoing issues with heartburn and things like reflux. So I design, again, most of these protocols to be pretty simple for bringing into your daily routine. What we're going to start with is a couple of simple ingredients here. This is organic, cut, shredded, and sifted marshmallow root. This is a 1 quart glass mason jar. This is a top tea strainer that basically sits on the lip of a cup or a jar. And then just as an alternative, I'm also showing the stainless steel sprouting screens that I use sometimes for making infusions and medicinal concoctions. But I'll start with the tea strainer for today. Cold infusion or room temperature water infusion is going to help the mucous membranes cool off. You're calling in the cooling energy and the hydration energy from the marshmallow root. The marshmallow is also particularly good for restoring what's called the extracellular matrix, which is basically all of the fluids that compose all of the spaces in between the cells of all of your tissues. So although I am using this and doing this example today specifically for heartburn and reflux types of symptoms, it's also a good general herb to be using for dehydration or, again, for a more consistent nourishment type of protocol. It can also be good to put in with other herbs that are a little bit drying so that you don't risk drying out areas of your body that could use more moisture. And the trick with this is that if you pour hot water on it, the mucilaginous component becomes so expressive so quickly that sometimes the medicinals can actually seal themselves right off into the tea strainer itself, and then you don't get them into the drink at all. Also, using hot water would be pulling out the energy of more heat with the medicine. And again, heartburn and indigestion, ulcers, those things tend to be very hot and fiery in and of themselves. So we're looking to use cooler or more room temperature water for this. So we're filling the strainer up basically to the top, and then I'm going to fill it up with water. You want to use filtered water, ideally, or spring water, so that you're not taking on any added chemicals or things from your municipal or well water system, other than just the fresh water. And you want to completely submerge the material in the cup. So you're basically going to fill it all the way up to the top. And what will happen with the top strainers is that the mucilaginous, slimier component of the medicine will basically fall down into the water. The other option you could have would be to put it directly in the jar, and every once in a while you could just come and stir it up to make sure that it's loosening, and then you can use your screen to pour the liquid out if you'd prefer to do it that way. A lot of people that are using this recommendation for me already have a set of these screens and jars for the infusion protocols that I do on a regular basis. So I recommend actually leaving this on the counter for at least an hour. Sometimes I'll tell people to, pour it in the morning and then drink it throughout the day or when they get home from work. I don't generally recommend drinking it with meals because then you'll be diluting the digestive acids that you need to actually absorb digest and absorb your food at night. But I like to do this in between meals so that it really helps coat the tissues. This is, again, a longer term process. I do have some people that get relief from it pretty quickly, but this is designed to be an ongoing, deeper healing protocol for people that have been suffering with those kinds of acidic and irritated hot digestive types of symptoms for a while. So that is your marshmallow root infusion. And if you have any questions, you can email me. All the contact information is on the website, drnicolemedicinewoman.com, DRNICOLE, medicinewoman.com. Thanks again for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again. Take care.